The tanks have been neglected. I've been sick for the past week, and usually weekly I try to get in there and do some glass cleanings, and they are due for a water change, which I skipped, so they're looking a little rough. Luckily, this one is pretty much on autopilot and it's pretty mature, so it looks pretty much the same as it would if I did do a glass cleaning and water change. But this tank here is looking pretty rough. I've been trying to think of a way to revamp this tank for quite a while now, and I'm still trying to figure out what we want to do with the mangroves. But as you guys can see, ton of algae in this tank. We're starting to get some hair algae in there, and it's growing in the return pump chamber, which is cutting down flow on this tank. So this tank here has a lot of algae growing in it as well. Most of the coral is looking pretty rough. Luckily the fish are doing good, but we need to clean power heads, do water changes, and a bunch of other stuff to these tanks. Another issue that I am running into are these dang flatworms, and it's finally time to order some flatworm exit. I've been saying that I need to do that, and it's been quite literally the longest time. But if we come over here, I am running out of my all-for-reef dosing, so we do need to order some more of that. And when I do that this weekend, we're gonna get some flatworm exit to try and treat the tanks because there's flatworms in each of them. I think we're gonna start off with the 30-gallon because this will probably be the safest tank to try it on, and then we need to get enough water made to do probably like a 50% water change and then get some carbon for the filtration in the back. As much as I'd love to set up a tank that's got maybe some SPS or LPS in it, this is the reason why I keep soft corals, is because I can kind of let the tanks go like this without worrying too much about the coral. The mangroves, on the other hand, are kind of a different story. The shrimp, the fish, and all the softies are pretty much gonna be okay. In this tank, they're looking a little rough, but I know they're gonna survive. So this is the primary reason I keep softies, at least right now at this point in my life, because with college, work, and then just everyday life, softies are pretty resilient.